Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to FGE Val Season 2. We're playing Division 2 today. We've got the Toronto Bluecrabs, and we've got the Stick Rats Team A. Getting ready for this matchup tonight. I'm here, Johnny Fresco, with Kreza Shocks.
What's up, everybody? My name's Kreza Shocks. They call me KO the way my power shut down last time.
Why did you say that? I told you not to say that joke. I told you not to say that joke. Why did you say that joke?
Anyways, we're gonna have a really fun match today. Toronto Bluecrabs last time, in week 1, lost to the Hammerheads Team A 1-2. Their opponents, Stick Rats Team A, beat the Stick Rats Team B on stream 2-0 last week. So we got one team 0-1, one team 1-0.
See, I think the Toronto Bluecrabs are going to be coming back with a vengeance. They're trying to prove themselves this week.
And I think Stick Rats Team A wants to solidify their lead.
You know, and it's definitely a big advantage for the Toronto Bluecrabs that Team A was on stream last week. That means they had a VOD to review, things to go over, a game plan to make.
But I think Toronto Bluecrabs I think they're gonna do very well this week. I believe in them. I also think the Stick Rats are gonna do very well. They have been looking over their own VODs as well. They've been getting their practice in.
Let's go.
It's anyone's
Third
game,
time's
honestly.
a charm.
Wcaster,
All right. So let's see. We're gonna get us in game here in just a moment. Why don't we talk about the players on each team for a second? So on the Toronto Bluecrabs, we've got Space. It's Leaks. Tweaksy. J-Joe. And Lost Tech.
And on Stick Rats Team A, we got some returning names. We got Rostat, we got Charisma, we got Vegeta, we got It's Kaz, and we got Munja.
So, I mean, based on last week's performance, I mean, I know you only saw 3 rounds of it, but Stick Rats Team A was looking pretty good. And considering they're coming off the returning champs, they might be the fan favorite for the season, you know? But there might be a bit of an underdog story coming off over there on the Toronto side.
Anyways, any moment now, we're about to get started with our first map of the day, Icebox. We're going to be hopping to Agent Select soon.
Just waiting for the okay from everybody, making sure everybody's all good. Okay, any second now. No problem.
It seems we've got the okay from all parties finally.
And now we're loading into Icebox. Now, we didn't see Icebox get played last week, but so we're going to have no idea who's going to be the favorite here. Let's take a look at the comps. So you see anything you like here, Kreza Shocks?
It seems both teams are playing a very standard composition, consisting of a core of Viper as controller, Chamber as a sentinel duelist, KO as an initiator, Sage as Sentinel, and then one team's opting for Fade. Tweezy on the Bluecrabs is playing Fade as their information gatherer, whereas Sova is being played by Munja as their information gathering and initiator.
Now, I love the idea of no duelists on this map. I think it's one of the few maps they could get away with doing it on. And Chamber is a great substitute. There's a lot of close corners. Don't really need to make a lot of space with like a jet dash or a neon running in or a raised satchel packs. So I think this should be an interesting matchup with these two comps.
And I think if for some reason that space still really needs to be made in the traditional duelist style, both teams still have the KO. He has the information gathering knife. He has 2 flashes to get his team into sight, plus his null command ultimate.
Now, Krezashax, I want your thoughts. What do you think here? Are we thinking that the Sova is going to be more beneficial on this side of the map, or the Fade?
I think it depends on the site, honestly. On a more open site, such as B, I think Sova can get more value with his recon arrow. However, on an A site with a lot of close angles, close quarters, I think Fade's eye can really catch people off.
So, let's see where teams are lining up here. Looks like we're getting ready for an A push here from the attack team. That'd be Stickrat's team A, and then we've got a pretty typical setup here. We've got Viper and Fade and Sage locking down A, leaving Chamber on B by himself with a Trip and Kitchen.
Very standard pistol round stack.
And we get the info. No knife. Knife did not gather any info for them on the A site. Not really sure how many are here. They're aware Viper's here because of the wall.
Shots being exchanged.
That shotgun does a little damage to J-Jo here. Now we got the enemy's Viper wall coming out, possibly getting ready to get onto site here. No moves being made quite yet. Tweezy's already a little low, getting the heal from Sage.
Viper's making the entry on the phase.
The Fade Dog gets information. They know somebody's maze. J-Jo able to maybe get a pick here.
J-Jo with the first pick.
That's a huge pick here. J-Jo gets another.
Tweezy gets a third, and the wall comes out to block the.
Wow, they're completely going to deny this push.
Coming from behind with the flank.
Trip's not going to hit him. Lost Tech getting one.
Make it with the headhunter. Now it's all Stage alone.
But it's not
and
the
enough. Toronto Bluecrabs will get the first round with a flawless. Very good plan for the Toronto Bluecrabs to stack the A site right off the beginning.
That works.
And they had the Chamber as the lurk, coming in very late to make sure nobody was going to rotate.
So maybe. Oh,
now
well,
we're going
Rostat's got enough money to force the Stinger. This could be huge for them. Maybe they could get a couple guns out of this.
Giving the Stinger to the hands of Kaz.
Got Lost Tech. Oh, and the knife gets 3. KO, Sage, and Chamber all identified B long. Now Lost Tech might be ready for the push here. He's got the Marshall on top of yellow, but it seems as if Stickrat's teammate is going to rotate back.
Toronto Bluecrabs rotating very slightly off of A.
J-Jo gets some early information. Immediately retreats.
Now the Bluecrabs off of a few shots from the Stickrats who first contact, they all begin to rotate, 3 on site. And one towards mid and one towards B for later rotates.
Leaks putting the wall down.
Fourth one coming in. Seems as maybe the second round where the rotates are perfect and the attack and push is read perfectly.
Now J-Jo's able to get 2. One off belt. Chamber in nest. Rostat's just hiding behind the wall here. Maybe we're waiting for a push here from the enemies. J-Jo. Oh, they don't know Rostat's there.
30 seconds.
Oh, he's just walked into A site. They have no clue.
How has he done this? Oh, but he made a step. He couldn't get to the wall.
Did they hear this? No!
No.
Space right above him. Didn't hear a word.
But we have Chamber on the rotate from screens now, as well as
It's gonna be hard for Rostat to do anything out of this.
And it's just not enough.
One
J-Jo
is
getting 4.
One is a lot there, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Now we're gonna be able to see the buy round coming out of Stick Rats A.
Toronto Bluecrabs coming out with a very standard bonus round. They saved almost all of their guns. They don't plan to buy.
We go.
Another
maybe
large stack coming out of
Here.
the Toronto Bluecrabs. We have 3 towards A. One
Maybe
quick to rotate.
Maybe we're gonna see
have not
a
changed their
bonus
setup.
push here. Munjak gets detected on B, along with Chamber. Chambers just spotting B long. Charisma is walking in. They have no clue. And he sees Munjak. Able to get the tag. But Charisma is able to get Lost Tag right there. Had no idea that he was that close.
Tweezy on the mid rotate is able to pick up player watching flank.
We've got 2 on B site, 2 towards mid.
4v3. 2
Only with
players
the
that are
ghost.
on the attacking team in a really good position. However, JJo is very aware of the possibility of people watching the flank. It was not the first round.
JJo gets
JJo
2
getting the
mid.
second.
That's huge for them. This could be a bonus that goes
The
their way.
attacking team's Viper has to worry about the long push that may come, even though
Space
they're
is able to take out Charisma.
They can't
Not
yellow.
do much here.
Ooh,
Almost lands the
JJo
straight
getting
transfer.
hurt. JJo has been going absolutely crazy.
JJo is looking really nice here on the defense side for on Icebox.
Let's look at the scoreboard here. Coming up into the Toronto Bluecrabs 1 bonus round. JJo with a 9-0 KDA.
Man, that might be an MVP of the match right there, but it's too early to tell. There, a lot of things can happen. Now we're gonna see a bit of a light buy here for the Stick Rats team A. Maybe they could get some things going, get a couple picks, try to get some guns back in their hands.
We see that the setup for the Toronto Bluecrabs has slightly changed. We now have Fade watching B and Chamber getting a very close off angle.
If he's able to get one here, that's huge, but none are outside of A. They have the early info, that's kind of big. Stick Rats not moving up at all.
Hyper wall thrown as a response to the mid aggression.
Silver Drone going down A, not able to spot Chamber, who's moved all the way up. But they don't care, they're moving towards B.
We're starting to see a bit of a B stack. And it's Tweezy alone watching long. Sage not far behind.
Let's see if they're able to hold this off. Sage Wall coming in. KO native from Nest.
Tweezy getting a
charisma.
1. Getting 2.
Spike planted.
Traded out by Rostat.
3v4 situation.
Now we see the wall getting broken.
Where are you? Still waiting.
This team is starting to retake, pushing in.
When that's close, not
JJo
able to
gets one
finish
kill.
JJo.
One enemy remaining.
Very weak though.
Viper ult
Down
coming.
swap back. Who's unable to get it?
Oh boy.
Viper's pick coming out. The Bluecrabs are, I guess, were a bit worried.
Well, you know, JJo was low there. I mean, it might have been just to get the defuse, but it wasn't needed in the end. But, you know, better to use it now than have it saved for too long and make it be
Absolutely.
worthless.
Very strong
way
thing to do with your ultimates if you're getting them frequently.
And the way
Just keep
JJo's
using them
playing,
during the half.
the way
It's
JJo's
immense
playing, it's
pressure.
just going to come back. It's just going to come back sooner rather than later. You can see the champion's glow on his Phantom.
Now we're seeing the first signs of a different defensive setup from the Bluecrabs, more opting for a more standard 2-1-2.
Lost Tech with that aggressive angle again. They didn't see it last round.
But Charisma has the angle from Nest, and he kills him on the fight. JJo whiffing on the player on the road.
JJo finally goes down.
And we're gonna have a plant here. 4v3. Off the first round for the Stick Rat.
Rostat getting aggressive through the broken wall.
Flash coming out for the stage.
Space is making space. like it. It's in his name.
Stage getting caught out on Raptors by the player on Nest.
Charisma able to get another. He's going for the ace here. Is Space gonna give it to him, or is he just gonna back off and save? Oh, he might be grabbing back Heaven. No. Going
Looks
to spawn.
like Space is going to go back to his spawn and wait for exit frags.
Charisma's not gonna. Oh, Charisma's going for it.
He has the op. This is a very good idea. But
And Kaz dies. See, that's not an ideal situation for them. 3 people down. That's a lot of money.
very good thing for the Toronto Bluecrabs is that the op was saved. I mean, that's a 4,700 credit investment.
That's a good spot.
And we're gonna see Lost Tech heading back B with the op. That's a good thing to switch up positions constantly when you're using the op. You want to keep the offense on their toes.
I'm too far. Teleport's ready.
But looks like we got a fast mid push here, maybe. The Viper Wall coming out, able to go under tube. Nobody seems to be rushing quite yet, and nobody's here under mid.
Space is just playing this very patiently. He's not going to over-aggress. He knows they're mid, but he doesn't know exactly where.
Now the Chamber Trip is here in kitchen. Might catch him out. J-Jo getting one. Kaz able to trade Lost Tech out. Leaks getting another.
Now we're going to start seeing the attacking team all pushing through kitchen finally. Kaz getting another pick.
Now J-Jo's coming up behind them too, but I don't know if they're wary of this. Kaz already almost on site. Up in Nest. Tweezy. Not far behind his Snowman. Oh, he's playing
Tweezy with a possible trigger discipline play. Gets one.
That's a 1v1. Eggs though.
Zero is aware of Fade being nearby. Now it's a
Tweezy
1v1.
repositioning off the Stefan.
Tweezy flashed. And this gives X0 the chance to rotate.
Oh, and he's got the bomb. He's heading to A with it.
30 seconds.
Bit of
Got the plant
an
for
unorthodox plant spot. This is very helpful to possibly throw off.
Oh, they might meet here on the flank. No, Tweezy heading back towards screens. The ult coming out.
Look.
Not gonna
Nothing
catch
is
anything
off.
though. He's got the info that he's probably playing back towards belt.
Is Tweezy going to push him, or is Tweezy going to... Looks like Tweezy's going to push him. He's not going to opt to tap the bomb. Zero spots him. So is Tweezy. Looks like there's not enough time.
We're in an awkward situation. Tweezy might die from the bomb here.
Tweezy will definitely die to the bomb here.
He's just giving
And
up.
this is a second round for the Stick Rat.
Now this is exactly what the Stick Rats need. They just need to start building momentum for themselves in order to get back into this game.
Very strong ground off the heroes of the kitchen push from players like Kaz.
Now we're lining up outside of B here. Trip on the flank. Now we've only got Lost Tech playing here by himself. He's got ultimate up. It's maybe hard to push into.
Let's play.
Aware of the KO knife that has been used multiple rounds so far.
Oh, I apologize. Charisma was the one with the chamber ult.
But Lost Tech does hear the noise, and he is in a very dirty angle.
Oh, he's hopping
the wall tucks him in.
Oh, but he's got no
Unlucky
sheriff
for him,
anymore.
he cannot use his headhunter because of the null command. But he is able to get the player and the orb, and he's straight out by Rostat.
Yeah, that could have been grimy if the KO ult didn't go off.
I hit the ear of the plant.
What's that
Now
able
we're
to do a
going to
little
have
bit
a
of damage?
You will not
Leaks able to kill Kaz, just walking straight into the
Rostat
Viper's
getting
game.
the res back up on one test. We have cleared. Very
And the-
good.
last player standing.
And now it's a 1v3. Leaks just a stinger. Is going to see what he can make of it.
But not enough. Not with that chamber ult out.
We're going to see
Now-
the third round from the Rats.
That round could have gone a lot worse for Stick Rats. But they were able to reel it back in and get themselves back into the game. Now it's 4-3.
J-Jo's still doing exceptionally well with 13-3 with 1 assist. The other players still on his team still doing very well. Stick Rats have of course been picking it up.
Now this is
Economy
gonna be-
looking a lot better on the defensive team with, well, I believe 2 or 3 ults ready and one more is 1 orb off. This is definitely Toronto's round to win.
This is a make or break round though, because if Toronto loses this round, the economy's not gonna be looking good for them. They might have to save next.
This is especially so if they invest a lot of ults that don't get enough value.
Tweezy spotted out on A.
Seeing a very standard default map control play from the attacking team. They get the information and they're starting to push towards A with some players watching mid.
Now that they're aware there's 2 here at least, Fade and KO. They know the Viper orb's here on A, but that doesn't necessarily mean that Viper is here playing on site.
Here.
They get the tag onto KO. Tweezy taking a bit of damage. Sobadar coming out,
First
JJ.
spotted from Nest.
but Eggs is able to get a pick elsewhere, making it worth it.
Very good mid-round call. They immediately work the off and they start pushing mid. Lost tag gang, one of the rotators. 3v4.
Trip spotting Eggs in kitchen. Now Lost Tech is still B long.
This is Lost Tech's round. To pot to alongside base 2. Really pinch the players there. Stuck towards orange.
Space getting Munjat on site. Now, it's not really planted for Stick Rats here. And Jjo gets Roastat. This might be a call to save here. Not sure if Eggs is going to decide to go for this or not. Able to get Space. Able to get Jjo.
Oh, unfortunate.
Oh my god!
That could have been his ace to get. Oh no.
Oh, no, he's. I wouldn't be surprised if he drops that Phantom right now and buys a Vandal.
I could just hear 140. 140.
140. Those words are just echoing in his head. Now, that was really good for Toronto to win that round. Lost Tech finally with the Chamber ult.
It's actually extremely good because Toronto did not invest any of their ults. They still have a lot to work with.
Smoking out mid, denying Lost Tech the ability to peek this.
This looks to be another make or break round, considering Toronto's economy.
They've invested a lot into this. Viper ult already down on A. Now, shortly they're gonna get the information that the Viper ult is down on A.
Cass is in a really good position to catch Space off guard, but also in a very good position to also catch Fade off guard and possibly split into A. A very good way to counter the Viper's pit is to attack the Viper from multiple angles. Pushing from both in front and behind. Viper has a lot of trouble on what to watch, what to Molotov off.
Right
now,
gonna drone this out.
For late work though.
Jjo's gonna be able to get one here. Roast that walk through.
Trade.
Jjo getting another
trading
one.
it back out.
And the res coming out.
Strong res. Late work
Space.
caught off guard by a Space.
30 seconds.
And now it's 2v5. Viper spit on A. 25 seconds to go.
It's Munjat's just gonna hold mid here, maybe wait for a push. It might be coming for him. Maybe able to get a pick here.
Player standing.
Oh, but Tweezy,
Unable.
he's just ready for it.
Eggs looks like he's just gonna go for the very fast push to try and get his plant. Unable to do so. Chamber anchoring site from Snowman.
And he's able to get the gun. That's a good round from Toronto Bluecrabs. Not gonna lie. Now, let's take a look at the scoreboard here. Just want to check out the economy. Yeah, things are not looking good on the side of the Stick Rats.
On the other
Bit of a
hand,
save here.
for the Toronto Bluecrabs, Jjo's just doing absolutely insane. 17-4.
Yeah, that's.
And their economy is looking strong enough to afford at least another buy round. In the
that's,
worst case scenario.
Jjo's looking Nats-esque, that's for sure. Stick Rats back outside of A.
Jjo playing a very standard angle we saw towards pistol round. Backs up, getting spotted off by Cursor from belt.
Oh, and that KO knife, I think, hits 3 down low. Sova, Sage, and KO. Jay just feeling confident. He's taking these fights against this Chamber Sheriff. That's like a guardian in his pocket, but
We're starting to see Chamber and KO push the flank together.
no, this is big because oh, Munjet coming out with the Sova ult. See if he's able to hit anything here. Not quite.
And now the entries start coming. Ross back in.
JJ goes back.
Enemies ready for three.
Down A. One
He gets 3!
What happened? Oh.
Wow, what a performance from Tweezy that round. Holy!
J-Joe's seeming Nats-esque. That one tap right there gave me Scream vibes.
Wow.
Now we're gonna start seeing the buy coming through.
They've got the KO ult up. This could help them get onto a more difficult site to take, like A. But Chamber and
Rostat with some orbs and the plant can easily get a res, which is
wow,
strong to turn the tides in a
it looks like
retake.
they're going for a gamble stack here. They've got nobody on B. The Trip and Kitchen still.
Two pushing down together middle.
Oh, Lost Tech gets with that early aggression once again. Oh, what a dink from Rostat.
So from Rostat. Backs up and not wanting to push the op any
But
further.
Tweezy in mid getting 2 on his own.
Tweezy spotted. And he's gonna get double swung and shock darted. Nothing he can do about that. He was
Nothing he can
absolutely
do
stopped.
about that.
That's the risk when you do such a gamble mid push on defense.
But he got his value. He got his 2 out of it. KO Knife's gonna spot space here in mid.
Right here.
Stickrat's still unsure of where they want to go. Looks like they're moving towards B.
Dart gets space and tube.
But this may be bad. Lost Tech's already here waiting for them with the op. If he's able to spot the cross from Eggs, he does.
He misses. One player able to cross. Second player doesn't notice, and he gets flashed. Ooh, almost a
that's-
collateral. Gang Rostat, that's a huge pick, because Rostat would have had ult this round.
And no
Just
stage wall for
trading
the plant.
30 seconds left.
2v2.
Spike planted.
Eggs is pushing.
This is the
Rostat
headhunter
not
teleports
even
out.
gonna
say-
Getting ready to 2v2. Oh,
1v2.
1v2.
Catching JJ with his pants down. Now the knife, he knows where Lost Tech is. But Lost Tech's got the op and the range advantage. Not necessarily planted for space here, but he's working up the left side.
And Eggs is just gonna wait. Wait either for a tap or he's gonna wait for a push.
Now maybe we can see a timing here. We got the tap.
Oh. Oh my god, that was so close.
Written up in the playbook just like that. I
Almost
didn't
got
expect
caught
it to
with
go
his pants
any
down.
other way.
Last round before the switch.
Having the Molotov out when he was unluckily turned behind. That was almost could have been a
That could've
completely
been-
different result.
Really bad. Now, if Stickrats A are able to get this last round, that'd be huge for them. A 7-5 half isn't so bad on this map. But the way JJo and Tweezy are playing right now, things are looking hard.
Stickrats notably having a kind of a weak force buy. We got some players on SMG, some players on Bulldog. This is gonna be a
Leaks.
tough one for them to work.
Playing the head glitch angle, but
Oh, that's such a hard shot to hit.
takes his dome off. KO coming out, Silver Drone following up. They're gonna push through onto this. Now they've got no util to stop
Got
this
three
push.
players towards the back of sight screen. Looks like they're gonna all go back.
But Toronto Bluecrabs know what they're doing. They've got the KO and the Fade ult for the retake here. JJ gonna put some util on site.
Bo
Tweezy
coming
lining
out.
this up. And here we go, 3, 2, 1, go. They're gonna hop onto the site here.
Fatal coming out, KO coming out. Power catching players in maze.
They've got the info that 2 are maze.
Looks like they're gonna push this game one. Look at that, trading it out.
That's a good one. Oh, Tweezy going man mode, but it doesn't matter. Space is there to help him clean it up. JJ's gonna stick this defuse, and we're gonna go to an 8-4 half here.
Absolutely hectic round, but that was just a very good retake. Back out of sight. Regrouping so they could pop with their ults.
Switching sides.
Now,
And they're just pushing as a team with util from multiple angles. I mean, there's just
how do you feel about
it
that?
just takes heroics to navigate all of that on the fly.
How do you feel about that half? What are we thinking in terms of the win rates here? The win percentages. Defense side of map, attack side of map. I personally feel this is more of an attack-sided map. There's a lot of opportunity to get into the A site. Lots of opportunity to cut and pinch B through mid.
I feel like this is also a attack-sided map. The one thing that may be good for the defense side is Icebox has kind of a weak mid. It's very claustrophobic.
Yeah,
The angles are very rough mid. It's a little more defense side of that part of the map.
I mean, the really only reason you ever should go mid is probably to get into orange, unless you're doing some crazy eco push, go into screens. But
we're gonna start seeing the 5-man push from Toronto into B. They take control of yellow. Whole team playing retake 5v versus 5.
Stage wall coming out. They're gonna try to break this
Wall
immediately.
not broken.
Spike planted.
Couple pot shots back and forth.
5 versus 5 retake. 4 players coming from middle. Only one snowman. Ooh, what a dome.
Nice shot from Charisma.
One Jet's cutting long. Getting the flick onto yellow. 5v3. They know everyone's long now. One Jet pushing.
He's able to get one. Easy, the last player left. They know where he is. He's not gonna be able to do it this time. Now this is big. The pistol round win is big. They didn't get the last pistol round, and look how it treated them. Maybe they're gonna make some magic happen here on the defense side.
Can't use this yet.
Absolutely. Like I say, really good from Charisma to get that. Really, he got that really strong headhunter dome, and then working off of him, Munja was able to just push through, and he got all the info on the players. It was a bit of a face check, but he got all the info on the players long, and he got his 2 from yellow.
And that's good. Now, Charisma, one of those players that opts still for the chamber bullets, even after the nerf. I've seen some people switch it up buying the ghosts, but you know, it paid off for him in the end.
Now we're gonna see kind of a standard playing for picks from Toronto.
Maybe they'll get some picks off of this. Rostat holding that angle. It works well for him on the other end.
with a really risky mid push, using his wall and his orb. Gets caught off by Rostat, who's watching from an odd angle in screens. And now the team's going to start regrouping towards B with one lurk on A. Chamber very diligent though.
One Jet's close up on him there. Able to get some shots off. Comes the Shocky.
Standing ahead.
Wheezy spotting Charisma on pipes. Gets the
That's
lurk
a
and
big
gets
kill.
out. Mainly this puts a lot of pressure on the Sage to stay on A site when the push is very soon coming out of B.
Look at this. It's even forcing Space and Kaz to move back towards mid, but they see the KO knife coming back to B. But Toronto Bluecrabs slowly working back towards A.
30 seconds left.
Tweezy has been very patient here on the A site, and it's paid off for him because there's only Sage here waiting for them. Fade Dog's gonna clear back site. Able to spot Rostat, but Rostat gets leaks before the rest get on site.
Like coming out on B.
Lost Tech still be long.
He's
Able
got
to get
Munja distracted, unable to
Space
rotate.
is waiting for him in the mid though.
Exits the kill.
Oh god.
And it allows Sova to rotate.
Well, they're at least
One
able to get the
enemy
plant.
remaining.
Now we have a 4v1.
Space only with a classic.
But get his exits with the classic. Unable to do so. Lost that to defuse.
You know, I'd say that round went decently well for them considering they were still able to get the plant down.
Now, what do you think? Do you think that the Stick Rats can do what the Bluecrabs did to them and get the bonus round conversion?
That would be huge. In this, if they really want to make a push back into this game, maybe even a push towards winning this game, they want to win that bonus.
Absolutely. We're seeing some really unorthodox guns on this bonus round. We got Charisma with the Bucky on Chamber. So he can absolutely make it work. He still has his headhunter bullets for long range.
Now Rostat playing this head glitch angle. Let's see if he's able to make something happen from it. Now the Silver Dart.
May possibly be able to. We have 4 players pushing towards A.
Not gonna pick anything up. We've got 3 stacked towards B. And
5th player
even
pushing towards A now. It's a full stack. Unable to do so.
the angle doesn't do him any favors. And I think it looks like
It's a
Blue
mirror
Crabs are
of
just
what
gonna
happened
walk
a few
onto this.
rounds ago.
Yeah, I think Blue Crabs are just gonna walk onto this for free. Oh, Charisma thought about going crazy there, jumping over the wall.
Got spotted. Yeah, you see?
He's coming out. Doesn't
Oh,
hit him
it
though.
doesn't hit. This wall is really annoying for Toronto. They gang one.
Kaz able to trade him out. Not aware of the player nest. Doesn't seem as if they are.
One jet unable to get the player on fire. Joe also getting cast. Exits 2.
He gets 2 before he dies. That's actually big. Getting 3 kills on the bonus round is big. That's big damage to their economy.
Also, we saw a bit of a team ace coming out from Toronto.
Some of my
The
friends
epitome
would
of
say.
teamwork.
Some of my friends would say that's the epitome of teamwork.
I stole the words from your mouth.
I'm not gonna name any names. Now let's see what happens here. We got the Viper here on B site for Stick Rats.
We're gonna see a proper buy round as well, as the bonus round conversion did not happen.
Silver Dart coming out on B. Same with the KO knife. A lot of information used on B, but no enemies detected. But here comes the Viper wall.
Both teams' walls coming out, and it's starting to pull rotates. We have Sova rotating in, KO rotating in, and Sage rotating in.
Find you.
Here comes
It's
the
going to
Hana.
look like a hectic team fight.
They're able to spot Munjat.
No, big eye, gang. Ultra player.
And the Viper ult coming out from J-Jo. J-Jo's got the
It's
judge.
gonna take advantage of some dirty close range angle.
Spike planted.
And an unorthodox plant spot. Still good for them. Able to still spot this from yellow and long. But allows them to not get spammed off of this.
Knife gets multiple players.
J-Jo
getting-
with judge, but he
Angel
goes
getting traded out because the wall goes out. Tweezy's still aware.
gets straight out of it immediately. Oh, and the wall comes out. Maybe they're gonna try to stick this. No, still a gap. Goes that working up.
Versus trying to
Player
defuse.
standing.
Taps it. Goes one player's long. Waits up the
Player
flash.
standing.
Able to get one.
He's waiting behind this wall, but he's going to have to. He's just going to have to play.
Try to get that last frag on his space, but it's just not gonna work out for him.
Base getting a 3K that round.
Now let's check what the economy's looking like here for both teams. A lot of players getting lost on both sides. So
Looking like a very standard save late buy coming out from the Stick Rats.
and J-Jo buying the Stinger. Let's see if he's able to make something happen
opting
with
for
it.
the Bucky again. Ult economy very similar for both teams. Definitely, the orbs may come into big play this round. I know multiple players may be pining for orbs, pining for plants and diffuses.
I really want this Bucky to work for them. They got 2 shotguns here on A site. It's gotta work for them eventually.
They've got such a weird crossfire.
the only
I
way
wanna-
out this wall is into the mouth of this judge. And they are none the wiser.
He may get. Oh my! Lost that gang once, be shooting out. Munjak getting a kill with the classic. That's very big. Only finally shooting out by Tweezy.
3 versus 3. Charisma getting another. Okay, we got a 2 versus 3. Not with the Bucky, sadly, but a pick is a pick.
Unable to get the guns, the attacking team is still just waiting, just cutting noise and taking their time.
They're hoping for the defense to be impatient here. Get greedy, try to get for some guns. But they've got the info. They know KO's still here.
Still win for it.
He's making noise, walking back.
Lost Tech having a really strong angle.
But they're gonna make a
Unable
run
to
for
make
B.
anything of it. And they're going to rotate.
Stick Rats are gonna grab their guns and maybe head to B site. Or are they not aware? They are
Lost
aware.
Tech may be able to get a really good pick here.
A cheeky lurk in the mid. Let's see. No
Think
players
he
are
heard
gonna
him,
work
Boiler.
down mid.
10 seconds
KO
left.
by himself. This is bad. If they get the
Definitely,
stick on the
Hater
hit,
definitely hears this.
that's unfortunate.
Spike down B.
And the round is gonna go to the Stick Rats.
We'll say that too soon. Lost Tech can absolutely. Oh, okay.
No, it wasn't too soon. You know, I was looking at the clock. Oh no! Don't clip that. Don't clip that.
Save didn't go as planned.
Don't clip that. But that's all right. We're still
Now-
able to buy here, I think.
Viper has a Spectre, so this is definitely looking like a weaker buy.
Spectre and Light.
Decided
No, they-
not to force up.
They're deciding to save. A few players have the economy to buy, but it's better to save as a team than ruin your entire economy.
This is a very make or break round. 4 ults for the Stick Rats, 2 for Toronto, 2 more coming up.
And the Viper ult's gonna possibly come out on B. Maybe they're gonna wait for some information before the ult goes down.
Seem to get knifed, maybe.
Tweezy and
Had
Lost
it back
Tech
up.
lurking A. And we've got JJo waiting at the bottom of tube. I think they're just waiting for some aggression here, maybe from the Stick Rats. Let's see what happens.
Smoke comes out. Some indiscriminate spraying coming through. No one pushes the orb.
It's a very quiet round so far.
And both teams are just playing very slow, very default. Everyone's spread around the map. Everyone's trying to take every inch of control. JJo getting hit.
So is
The
Lost
knife.
Tech. They know it's
Unable to
mid.
make any mid push without util.
Somehow
Asking
spacing
the
all
first
the way
pick
up B.
1 minute in.
Silver Drone's gonna come into kitchen, gonna spot Lost Tech.
And the Chamber
There you go.
trademark is also going to go off. And Lost Tech
30
just
seconds left.
can't do anything. Tagged and slowed.
JJo's gonna make his way through kitchen after Lost Tech goes down. Tweezy
Easy may get a good pick.
catches eggs off guard. Now they're gonna make a push for B. Kaz still holding the sight down. Let's see if he's able to stop this round. Rostack getting JJo.
Cash just
One
waiting
enemy remaining.
towards the backside.
Spike planted.
Charisma gets both the picks towards the top of site and kitchen. And Diffuse coming out for Stick Rats. 10-8. Only a 2-round deficit.
Let's see if Munjat's able to get his ult off of this.
Munjat.
God, is this a little toxicity coming out?
This is bad manners right here.
Oh my goodness. That wasn't very professional of him, I would say. Very gracious.
Toronto's gonna take that one personally. I know I would.
I know you would.
Anyways, looking at the scoreboard, Tweezy and JJo still doing really great. On the flip side, Eggs also doing really good for his team. Notice the last round that Stick Rats did not invest any of their ults, so they're gonna have 4 available for this round
Charisma's gonna bring the op out this round.
versus 3 for Toronto, plus 1 on each side with 1 more ult point. So this is definitely looking like the make or break.
Charisma holding belt with the op. This is huge for him. Maybe he could get a pick here.
Both teams back towards B, and
Fatal coming out.
coming in.
Fatal.
Fatal.
And they're just gonna back off site. They have 4 ults for retake here. There's no reason for them to be worried.
They could just wait. They could just wait out KO. They could wait out, say the deafen and the mark from the fatal.
Spike planted.
Charisma getting a tag.
He's able to pick
Charisma,
up.
1 pick,
Getting some damage on the Tweezy as well.
just shooting at everything. It's looking like aim labs here. With the way he has to flick every target.
Now they haven't used a single ult to even try to retake this. The only one coming out is the chamber ult.
JJo trying to line up now,
Remaining.
but it just doesn't matter. Oh,
And they use the K ult as well.
full team of 5, easily making their way through without any death.
Now we haven't seen a 5v5 retake yet this game, and that looked pretty good.
Absolutely.
Now we still have 3 ults up for the Stick Rats. Also 2 for the Toronto Bluecrabs, but I'm not sure how those are going to help them get on site. Whereas the Viper ult will definitely help them defend. And same with the Sova ult.
Can I just say that Toronto definitely invested some of their stronger ults into this round compared
You
to
want to play? Let's
Stick
play.
Rats.
Here.
anyway, Stick Rats hoping to get their 10th, finally equalize things after being down initially 8-4.
Now Lostic's got the chamber ult. He could
Only
make
two
some
on
good work
site.
of this. Haun's not
Wall
gonna get any
knife.
info.
Aye, all coming out.
Close
But they
call
don't get
for
a lot.
Rostat. He's gonna head glitch.
Rostat getting the kill on pipes. Here's the player, another player on pipes from the ropes. Looking up. Missed them. Slightly misses the Molotov, but Egg still backs up. Rostat not hit by the Molotov either.
Carrot Knife getting taken out, denying information. Rostat able to get J-Jo too.
It's looking like slim pickings for Toronto right now. One Life One, their players going down and just not able to get
30
equal value
seconds
out
left.
of it.
There's still 3 on A side for the Stick Rats. There's a possibility that Toronto could head back B.
Bleak's very worried about the possible player under 2. However, no one's really there actually.
But Space
Instead,
is
it's
gonna-
Viper pushing up.
Space was gonna try to lurk up into A there, but
10 seconds
Eggs
left.
is there waiting for him. Rostat still close.
And just looking like a
Player
save.
standing.
Eggs just taking heads off. And Leaks is gonna save that Vandal that he had.
Things are finally tied, 10-10.
And
We're
we
going to see the
got
first timeout.
Now, if you're the coach here, or even just the IGL for Toronto, what are you trying to say to them?
First off, we definitely need to get our players hyped back up.
Right,
Definitely losing a couple rounds in a row can definitely hurt the momentum. But also, I think there's probably going to be a strong focus on A, making sure the players know that they have to like stop pushing in 1v1, taking fights alone. Definitely need to start playing off of each other. Maybe we saw in the last round a lot of 1v1 duels that just went awry.
Yeah. I mean, on some of these rounds, it looks like they're just really not able to take space the way they would if they had a traditional duelist. But that's not to say that their game plan is faulty.
Absolutely.
I mean, the same is true of the Stick Rats. They weren't really able to get on site either with the no duelist.
Both teams are definitely struggling in that regard. They're definitely getting very, very caught off. They're very, like, for example, getting stuck in the choke by main.
Can someone get this? Thank you.
Not quite sure where the HUD went.
I have some oddities. The as if display is gone.
But that's okay. We don't need it. We'll need it eventually, but not just right now. We know it's 10-10. The Silver Dart coming out, denying information early. The HUD's back.
Ooh.
Magically. Charisma
Anyway.
offing on B, able to
We're
leg
seeing a two-man play towards B long. Viper and Chamber working off of each other. Looks like if you're the IGL for Toronto, looks like sounds like the play was definitely to go back to like a more traditional default. Maybe get some strong positions, for example, Tweezy over here, tucked in belt.
It did work out in their favor. They were able to draw more players to the B side of the map, and maybe they're able to get a hit here. Tweezy gets a big hit. Now they're gonna head into the A side here. This is exactly what they needed to happen
get
here.
hit by that KO.
Not able to clear backside with that dog, but it doesn't matter. They're still on it. The wall's down. The plant's going down.
4 versus
Now-
4 retake.
Now let's see what able to happen here. Silver Drone immediately going down.
KO could definitely do some big work. He did not get spotted by that prowler.
One enemy remaining.
Charisma taken out too. Oh,
Charisma
going for
kinda-
a left space. What a good retake.
If you're Toronto, that one has to hurt. Taking the timeout and losing the next round.
Definitely.
It's still anyone's game. We've seen comebacks before in Valorant. We've seen fake comebacks before in Valorant. But this is definitely looking to be closer than maybe Toronto wanted it to be after the first half. Stick Rat's
okay.
definitely showing that They do not care.
They still have time to get back into this game. We got the light by this round, but next round maybe they're able to make some magic happen. I would like to see some
really good 19 and 11 as well as 11 assists. Definitely getting a lot of value out of his knives and his flashes, it seems.
Now, if I was on Toronto, I'd want to see my players that had better economy, maybe picking up some rifles and light armor, just so that it's a little bit more of a fair fight. You know what I mean?
Whole team pushed up towards mid.
Maybe they're gonna try to work under tube here.
I don't know if I necessarily agree with this push. It's just very, like I said,
I mean, Stickgrass is wary of it.
The mid on this map is very weak. It's very hard to get.
And so will coming out. Able to tag 2. Is he able to pick up any out of this? No, but he does significant damage to Lost Tech and Space.
You can just see what I was saying with how claustrophobic this is. Munjat was just able to pop very
nice shot coming out from Space.
Munjat coming in from under tube, he may be able to get one.
Spike down mid.
Lost Tech able to get this off of the hands of Charisma.
Pushing off of Egg.
Last player standing.
It's just gonna be Charisma
30
and Op
seconds
and
left.
3 Stickrats. Let's see if we can make something happen here. Munjat's close. Just a little too close for him to see though.
We're at the map point. 12 to 10 in favor of the Stickrats.
Now, this is a bye round for the Toronto Bluecrabs here. So hopefully they can make something happen. I'd like to see this go to 12-12. I want to see some overtime action in this.
Both teams may have some ults to possibly use.
And they're lined up outside of B. Munjat possibly going to throw a dart in that direction. Kaz, they've holding on to this ult for a while, and it finally comes out. And that's an annoying Sage wall. Now they're going to have to push around yellow if they want to make any work here happen on B.
Looks like they're just going to ignore the site instead. They know this Viper's pit is here. They may be aware of that Sage wall. Looks like
And
they're
look at
actually
this.
cutting noise.
Look at Eggs working up mid. Getting the information, knows that nobody has rotated yet. He knows that they just cut noise outside of B long. They're slowly working around here.
Very good
Lost
idea not to
tech.
overpeak him.
Spots Rostat. Rostat does not spot him. If they're able to get one here, they might execute onto this.
Rostat may have seen Lost Tech.
Oh, but he can't get the shot! Rostat gets space.
Teleport out of the knife.
They're just in a big spot here. 30 seconds remain.
Two
I would like
players still on A.
the haunt coming out.
30 seconds left.
That Sage wall from earlier in the round has gone down. And
Eggs' patience for the whole minute has finally paid off. Getting the pick.
Wheezy gets one on Kaz. And they're going to head back to B.
There's only
And here
10
come the
seconds.
rest
They just have to
10
run the
seconds
plan.
left.
This may be over.
Rostat hiding behind yellow.
Player
Gets
standing.
J-Joe.
Spike down.
And this is going to be a win for Stickrat. 13 to 10. Bomb drop.
Now this is only map 1 of possibly a best of 3. So we'll see what happens next.
Such a great defensive half from the Stickrats. They were initially down 8-4. They ended up coming back, winning 9 rounds out of 11.
Now, I just want to say both teams played incredibly on defense.